Hi everyone, I am Jin Xiang and I am glad to have this opportunity to making this presentation. Today, I would like to discuss about the social media addiction towards teenagers, cause, effect, and solution. Before we begin, let me introduce my group members. My group members have Lin Hongji, Lin Zhenhong, and Liu Yongzhen, and we are come from group 7. Our group presentation is divided into 5 main sessions. Session 1 is going to discuss about the introduction. Session 2 is going to discuss about the causes of social media addiction to teenagers. And followed by session 3 is going to discuss about the effects of social media addiction to teenagers. And session 4 is going to discuss about its solution. And lastly is the conclusion. Our group presentation will be last for about 12 to 15 minutes. Now I'm going to start by introduction. Nowadays, social media plays a significant role everywhere, from buying to communicating, learning, and business tools. Nevertheless, some teenagers find themselves unable to leave their screen even for a little period of time, which can be a sign of the social media addiction. Thus, this video will be explain about the causes, effects, and solutions of social media addiction towards teenagers. Now, I would like to invite Lin Hongji to explain about why teenagers addict on the social media.
Thank you, Jinxiang. Hi everyone, my name is Lim Hongjie, and now I will continue to explain our academic paper. Nowadays, social media has become an integral part of life as it has brought a lot of benefits to us. For instance, we can use social media to share the interest moment to others at any time we want. However, the social media also brings some serious consequences if we addicted to it. Now, I'm going to explain about the causes of social media addiction toward teenagers. First, the causes of the addiction of social media is causing poor coping skills. Why these situations can occur? This is because the teenagers can communicate with others without having any face-to-face interaction by using the social media. And this has deprived their chances to communicate with others in real life and lead to poor coping skills. And beside that, teenagers use the social media as coping machine when they feel stressed. And this is because they can try to escape from real life by wasting all of their time to the social media when they are stressed. Other than that, using social media to communicate with others make young people feel at ease. And this is due to they no need to do the real-time feedback to the person when they use the social media to communicate with them. And all of this reason has resulted in today's teenagers having difficulty coping with ordinary social situations. Now, I would like to move on the second causes. Besides causing poor coping skills, addicted to social media also put peer pressure on teenagers. The main reason result to this situation is social media has become an essential element in youth groups. If someone is not using the social media, he or she will find it difficult to fit in and feel left out of the group. And this because they do not know what their friends are discussed or interested with. In order to be able to talk with their friends all the time, they have to keep an eye on social media so that they can initiate a conversation with their friends any time. And finally, these situations has brought a lot of pressure to those who use the social media to maintain friendship with their friends, although the social media is actually damaging their friendship. And that's all from me. Thank you for paying attention to me. Now I will pass the mic to Zheng Hong.
Thanks Hongjie and his presentation. Now I will focus on the effect of social media addiction. My first point is social media addiction will have a serious impact on physical and mental health. Using social media too much will cause lack of physical activity among the teenagers. Teenagers scrolling social media on their phone or other device means that teenagers sit on chair for a long time and less time for exercise. As a result, they miss out on the beneficial impact of exercise. Besides, the perfectly filtered photos that appear on social network sites can also cause low self-esteem and disorder eating in teenagers. The most common dimension of addiction are harm and inability to self-regulate. Harm might include conflict at home, poor work, or academic performance. Inability to self-regulate means once a person begins using a system, the person is unable to stop, even if the person wants to stop. In short, this effect has contributed to the development of physical and psychological health in teenagers. My second point is social media addiction will affect the performance of academic. Reduced academic performance is one of the most important consequences of social network overuse for teenagers. The result of a study on medical students show that teenagers who use social network and in the internet more than average have a poor academic achievement and low level of concentration in the classroom. In a survey, 71% of teachers believe that social media have a negative impact on student concentration. Besides, including 58% who believe that student writing skills were affected by their addiction to the internet. This was due to their frequent use of slang and word on the internet, which resulted in no using word correctly in exam. The rest of the teachers feel that social media have an impact on student face-to-face communication skill and critical thinking skill. One of the biggest signs that social media use is become a problem is when it start affect one's life. Social media addiction can distract teenagers from academic work. Hence, social media addiction is a major factor that is leading to distraction of mind. These days, students tend to lose their focus from study and rather than enjoy browsing on social media. My presentation is done. Next, I would like to invite Yongsan to continue our presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Zhenhong, for his well presentation. Good morning, everyone. I'm Leon from Group 7. I'm so happy to get a chance to present in front of you. When we met a problem, we must find a solution to solve it. So, what is the solutions for social media addiction towards teenagers? For our group, we have three solutions. The first and second solutions are the time spent by the teenagers on social media and the family as an institution. These two solutions will be presented by me. And the last one solution, which is self-regulation, will be presented by Junxiang. First, we will focus on the time that teenagers spend on the social media. The most effective strategy for treating teenagers with tendency of social media use is by training them in effective time management techniques. The teenagers can also utilize the social media for constructive purpose for a reasonable period. It's because totally preventing adolescent social media access is not a realistic goal. In addition, the majority of teenagers that use the internet pathologically do it for fun. Finding a substitute recreational activity for social media is crucial for teenagers. This is due to the fact that the majority of traditional leisure pursuits are less addicting than social media. Undeniably, teenagers should manage their time well on daily activities and reduce the time of using social media. Teenagers may also find a new hobby to avoid this abuse of time on social media. Furthermore, the family as an institution can be used to reduce incidents of excessive use of social media. For instance, parents who keep a close eye on their children's social media account has a profound effect on their psychological well-being. Besides, there should be a civic education to educate people on the importance of controlling social media use among teenagers. Parents are the only people with the ability to control the use of social media at home. Parents are advised to monitor their children's social media profile. Those who are still in their teenage years should get assistance with account creation and setting up privacy controls. For older teenagers, parents should be aware of the social media platform they use. Have a conversation with them about what to post and what not to post. There is no question that parents play a crucial role in regulating social media use among teenagers. Younger teenagers should be taught by the parents how to use the social media appropriately. That is all for me. I will pass to Jinxiang to continue his presentation. Thank you.
Thanks, Yongsen. The next solution to social media addiction is teenagers should have self-regulation. It is because self-regulation will have managing actions to fulfill desired goals, thereby assisting the teenager with task attention and coping with the adverse impacts. Thus, teenagers that exhibit strong self-regulation may be willing to control excessive use of media. In brief, teenagers must improve their awareness and regulation about the social media addiction. In conclusion, let me just run over the key points. The causes of the social media addiction to teenagers are poor copying skill and peer pressure, and its effects are impact on physical and mental health and affect the performance of academic. Thus, to, to prevent this kind of effect, the solution must be immediately taken out. For example, minimizing the amount of time spent on the social media. Family act as an institution can be used to reduce the excessive use of social media and self-regulation. Thus, it is essential to teenagers to exercise self-control and use it wisely for their own benefit. And that is all for our group presentation. Thank you.